Hey, hi. So today, it didn't start out the greatest. It really didn't. I mean, it did because there's situations and there's other things happening in life that could be a lot worse. A lot worse. Yeah. But today was just, I wouldn't say bad. It was just, the beginning was a little frustrating, to say that. So last night I went to bed, probably like maybe around 1 o'clock. And when I went to bed, my phone was working perfect. Then I woke up like about maybe like 5 in the morning. I think I woke up like around 5, and I went to look at the time on my phone, and I seen that there was no bars, no bars. You know the bars that give you service? Zero, right? There were 0 bars. So I kind of like thought, well, maybe the weather and the rain and all the blizzards and everything that was going on. Well, I wouldn't say blizzard because it wasn't snow, but it was getting pretty windy. So I was thinking maybe the power went out. That might be what it is, right? But it wasn't that. Um, so then I called customer service, and I was on customer service for like an hour, troubleshooting, trying to figure it out. And it was like about 7 o'clock by then, and I already needed to be up and ready to go by like 8:30. So sleep was pretty much out of the question. Yeah. It seems like lately, like this past year, I've been able to get less and less and less and less sleep. Yeah. It's like minimizing like a minute, 1 minute less every night of the year. So 365, 365 minutes off, off of my sleep time. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't really get the chance to really sleep all like I wanted to, but I got a couple hours in there. And so after I was with customer service, I I thought, well, maybe I could figure this out at the store, the Sprint store. So there I was, 8 o'clock in the morning, just frustrated because I do hair, and there's people that try to get a hold of me, and like business and things that I need to do on my phone, and it just wasn't working. So then, I'm sorry if I don't always look at the camera, but when I was a kid, I had this really like bad person in my life, and they used to always grab my face like this and tell me to look in their face, and it really like really like just like, so it's like, if I ever don't look at you or don't like look directly at you, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that I kind of went through some stuff, and that experience like kind of like just like threw me off, So yeah, I do try to look at people the most I can, the best I can, because I know that brings confidence, and people really, they want to see you eye to eye contact. But I guess not everybody understands why I don't make eye contact, because I've had people get really upset with me because I don't want to look at them. And it's not that I don't want to look at them, it's just that kind of went through some stuff that kind of it makes it a little bit difficult. But I got through it. I'm here. And yeah. So anyways, so then I went to Sprint, and they couldn't help me. They said, you need to go to another Sprint store. So I went to another Sprint store, all the way on the other side of town. It was in Willow Glen, which is like not close to where I was at. I was on Bascom. So I'm in San Jose, California. So I went across town, and I got over there, and I waited like 45 minutes because there was a long line. and you basically gotta make an appointment to see the somebody like to fix your phone. So I waited, and the thing is with customer service and people that have jobs, just people in general, I don't want to be mean to people. I know sometimes that we should be mean to people and we should be like arrogant or whatever they want to call it, but I can't do that. Even though I was a little bit frustrated because I was waiting so long, and I had things to do at 12 o'clock in the day, and I couldn't be there because I had to be at a phone store. It was a little bit frustrating, but I waited and I waited and I got through it. And so the people were really nice to me. Shout out to the Sprint store in Willow Glen, and yeah, they were just really nice to me, and they tried to help me the best they could, and they gave me the best deal possible. I've had this iPhone X now for about 6 months. And before I had this iPhone X, I had a 5S. I had an iPhone 5S. And before I had an iPhone, I had an Obama phone. Obama, right? I had me a little phone, That was my Las Vegas phone. And I moved to the Bay, and I ended up with the iPhone. And then I went from an iPhone 5S to an iPhone X. Shout out to the iPhone X. Yeah, I got me an iPhone X. So I've been booming ever since. I really like the iPhone. Shout out to Apple. You guys make beautiful and great phones. So at the Sprint store, they told me, well, we can't fix your phone because they troubleshoot it. So then they said, well, you're going to have to go to either either leave your phone here for 2 days, or you could go down to the Apple store right down the road and get a new phone. Right? New phone? What? I was like, yeah. Are you right? Yeah, because I've already had this phone. I'm not going to lie. I've dropped this phone a lot. Like, I dropped it on the ground. It's fell. It's like been knocked around. My phone's been like, it's like been kicked around like a soccer ball. Yeah. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah. So when they said they're going to give me a new phone, I was like, yeah. Right? Because my phone's been through some stuff. Even though I've only had it a little bit of time, it's just, it's fell down a few times, a couple hard falls. And shout out to Apple for making great phones, because I never had a problem with my phone. Even though I dropped it, it went like crazy on the ground, like just like splat, like that. And it still worked, and it was still good. So I was thinking it was maybe that. I was thinking maybe I dropped it too many times. I mean, I use it for music in the shower. I think I've dropped it in the water before. I mean, don't do that. I wouldn't recommend to drop a phone in the water, even though the phones are good. The iPhone is like waterproof, I think, but I didn't do that. I didn't do it on purpose. It kind of got wet. But yeah, so I went down to the Sprint store, and they gave me a paper, and they said, you're going to get a new phone. And I was thinking, man, I'm going to have to pay a deductible. I can't really afford that right now. They said the deductibles probably be like $200. I was thinking, no, I don't want to pay $200 for a new phone that I didn't break. So, because whatever was wrong with it, it wasn't because I dropped it. It was like only in the middle of the night while I was sleeping did it lose all the bars. It didn't like have a cracked screen. It wasn't broken. They tested it. It was nothing wrong with the inside of it. It just wasn't working. Just the bars were just all down. There was no service. So it was something was wrong with it, and we couldn't figure it out. So I went down to the mall. That was a little bit frustrating because there's not a lot of parking at the mall, but I found some parking, and somebody at Macy's, shout out to Macy's, Santana Row, across the way, the mall there. They were able to help me find the Apple store because it's a pretty big mall, and that was my first time going there, so I didn't really know where I was at. But they helped me to get to where I had to go, and once I got into the Apple store, it was over. Yeah. They were really nice to me, the Apple store in the mall. I think it's the Westfield Mall or West something. Some mall. It's a mall and it's on it's across from Santana Row in San Jose. But yeah, it was a nice mall and Apple was really good. Like I walked up to them, they were like, sign up, here's your way, how long it's gonna be. You know, they're really professional about everything and I just kind of sat there and I used their Wi-Fi because the phone that I had, rest in peace to my phone. The phone that I had, it had Wi-Fi. I can still use the Wi-Fi. So I was able to message a few people and tell a few people that my phone wasn't working and kind of like get my contacts in order. You know, I had like to do a few haircuts and I couldn't really get to the people because my phone wasn't working. So I let them know that about my phone situation and yeah, you know what? Oh, I'm not. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I was really, 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 really mad that I had to go do this, but I did it anyways, even though I didn't want to, cause I figured at 12 o'clock in the day I needed to be somewhere, and I needed to be responsible, and I needed to be there. I didn't want to be in an Apple store at 12 o'clock, and that's where I was at. So then I had to call my friend and I had to tell them, hey, I'm not going to make it. I can't be there. Sorry, you know, I don't like being late. I like to be on time. So then I was able to tell them, you know, the situation. They were really understanding. And so I was able to just be a little bit more like patient and feel a little bit more relaxed that the people that I talked to, they were really understanding about what I needed to do. So that was really nice. And so I got the phone fixed. Somebody at Apple, they let me know about the phone, what the problem was. You know, I mean, they couldn't really find the exact problem, but they said it was something to do with something on the, I don't know what, because I'm not like a technology person, but they kind of explained it to me. And so they said, we'll give you a brand new iPhone X today. And I said, okay, but what I gotta pay, you know, like am I have to pay for it? And they said, zero, right? Double zero, double. Yeah. So I didn't have to pay nothing for the iPhone. It was pretty much free. Shout out to Apple. They got together with Sprint and now they give you free phones if something's broken or something's wrong with the phone that you didn't break. Yeah, that's what they said. They said as long as you didn't break it and nothing that you didn't do, they said we'll give you a new phone all the time. So whatever was wrong with my phone was something that I didn't do. I just woke up and it was just not working. So after that, they helped me to program my phone, fix the phone. I was able to get to where I needed to go in a hurry. I went home super fast, took a super shower, got super dressed, and was super out the door. And was super in a hurry because I didn't want to be late. And I was already late. So it was just, it was a little bit frustrating. And I got there where I needed to go by, I would say, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. And I should have been there at 12 and I got there at 3. But you know what? I made it. And being there is better than not being there at all. So I showed up. And 3 o'clock I started. And today it was really good. I had a really great conversation with a lot of people. I made friends with some people today. I made friends with a band, a Latino band, a mariachi band. So that was really nice, really cool people. Throughout my day, just everything went good. Everything was really great. You know, the more I think about it with my phone and everything, I think that sometimes we go through situations that are really frustrating, really hard, but then once they're over, it's good. And I would only say hard or frustrating because the phone that I have, it generates for me. For me, it generates. So when my generator turned off, I was like, no power, no nothing, you know, pretty much. So after I was able to fix everything and get it all together, it was pretty good. And yeah, I'm not a person to complain or be upset or yeah. I sometimes get sad about things, but yeah, I'm not a person to show my feelings too much. So if you think I'm gonna cry, or you think you know me, or you think I'm mad, or you think I'm sad, or whatever you think, it's probably not. It's probably not. Cause the more people try to figure me out, the more they're gonna get confused and lost. Because you'll never be able to figure me out in a million years. And yeah, so after I was able to get to where I had to go, and I was able to finish my day, I was able to see my friend David today, and shout out to my friend Bendito, David. He's a great guy, a good friend. I was able to visit with him a little bit, talk to him, and so after that, I was on my way home, and I happened to stop by one of my friends to visit one of my friends, and it was really good to see my friend. And he's a great guy. His name's Jose. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. I had a good conversation with him. For me, my friends are like my family. Because if you know me, I don't really have any family. I really don't, you know. And I say that in a sense of I have to come to the understanding of whatever I think as far as the word family, for me, it doesn't it doesn't it doesn't validate for me, because the family that I was born with, they have yet to prove themselves to me the way that I prove myself to them. They have yet to do that for me. So I can't sit here and say that I have people that care about me, or that I have these people around me that are my family, because it just doesn't it doesn't like it doesn't surface for me. So for me, in my situation, you know, because I grew up in orphanages, I grew up in foster homes. You know, I talk about it a lot because it's something that is really hard for me to forget about, and it's something that I have to deal with every single day. There's things that I see, there's places I go. There's places that I go. I'm sorry, I had a cough for like a week because there was a big fire over here. And whoo, if anybody knows about the fires in Northern California about 2 weeks ago, crazy. Yeah. I couldn't breathe. Like, my throat was on fire. My nose was running. The worst, I didn't even know I had allergies. Like, I never get sick. I'm always healthy. But I was like, that smoke, there was so much smoke over here, I could barely see across the street for like a week straight. And the funny part about that is, if you live in the Bay, you know that it's always windy here. There's always a breeze here. And all of a sudden, when these fires came, there was no breeze. The whole time the fire was here, there was no breeze. No wind, no air. So all of a sudden, we were just in this smoke. Just didn't go anywhere. So had to breathe it in for a week. So that now I'm just barely getting normal again. Yeah, but back to the family thing. For me, I truly and I deeply understand what family means. And for me, that word to me, it means loyalty. It means people that are down for you, people that care about you, people that have your back to the fullest, even when nobody's around. That's what family's about. Because I've already seen in my life brothers, mothers, fathers, family, you know, the word that they use, family, you know, the family, not necessarily family, but that family thing, that see, it's hard for me to understand family because I didn't grow up with anybody. I grew up in orphanages. And I did grow up with an uncle for a little while, but he was so bad to me that I kind of forgot about him and don't want to remember that, you know? So it's the word family for me is more about loyalty. So if I say that you're my family, or if I consider you my family, it's probably because you did something in front of me or around me that made me see you as a better person. Because I truly believe that family is something important, you know? And even if somebody's not related to you by blood, they can still be your family, no matter what. Because I've seen friends, do more for someone than their family. And I've seen that time and time again. So I stopped living for the word family and for the blood, and I started living more for the loyalty and the respect that people have for each other. And that to me is the true definition of family. When you're there for somebody no matter what. No money, no house, no clothes, I'm gonna show you guys something real quick, okay? Okay. At the end of the day, this is what it comes down to. The people that love and care about you and the people that are truly your family are people that are going to have your back no matter what. And you know what? The more I live, the more I understand that. And there's some people in my life that are doing great things for me. And they're not giving me a handout. They're not telling me, here's this, here's that. I don't live like that. I don't. Everything that I do, I struggle for it. I fight for it. And I might not fight physically for it, but I do mentally. Because I've been able to experience things on a mental level deeper than a physical level. And for me, this is what it came down to, I got tired of looking around at other people and wondering how do I do it, and I just figured it out and did it myself. So I'm really, really, really appreciate that money that I have right there, because there was a time in my life where I didn't have shit. There was a time in my life where I didn't drink water or eat food for 2 days because I couldn't afford it. I didn't even have this. I didn't have it. It was gone. And I had no clue or no idea when the next dollar was going to come or where it was going to come from. I just had this hope and this faith in my heart that it was going to develop. And I kept trying and trying and trying. And I turned this dollar into what? Turned the dollar into 5. And then what is this? The 5 into 10. And then I took a big old jump and I went all the way to 20. And then from 20, I went over into 50. And then from 50, I went all the way over into, 100. So that was pretty much the process of my life. This has been the process of my life. I started out as a seed and I developed into something. I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I'm not the good looking person. I mean, it has nothing to do with my features or what I look like. I think it has to do with the heart that I have, the deep inside of me, and what I really desire and what I really want. I think that is what brought this to me. Because I followed my heart from the beginning and it's done nothing but do me better. And I've seen things, and I've been around people, and the desires of the heart, it can really do something for you. So, yeah. So the thing is about family, I really want to say that I don't hold anything against anybody. I'm not upset with anybody. I'm not. Whoever abandoned me, whoever forgot about me when I needed them, whoever did whatever they did to me when I was a child, I forgive them, and I'm far past that. Far past that. I more want them to forgive themselves And I want them to live a better life, because those same people who did that to me, they're not living a good life. They're really not. And I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to say whose lives good and whose don't. But in my eyes and the things that I do every day and the way that I feel, I think I can have a point of view. And I can look at things in a realistic point of view. So if you're drinking beer every day and you're doing drugs every day, you know, I'm probably going to think that's not the best thing to do. Okay? So aside from that, yeah, I was able to get my phone fixed and everything worked out. And now I went to a place that's called home. And that's where I'm at now. I'm sitting in the garage right now making this video because there's kids in the house and it's probably kind of loud, and it'd be kind of hard to make a video with, you know. So I figured this would be a quiet spot for me to make this video real quick before I finish my day. And you know, there was a time in my life when I was in an orphanage, and every day for like 3 hours a day, I had to sit in front of a psychiatrist and a psychologist and a therapist and a clinician and a group leader and a team leader and a counselor and a CC1, CC2. I had to be in front of these different, you know, therapists, I guess you would call them. And they gave me a lot of education. They're really there for me. Shout out to Long Beach Youth Homes. Shout out to KVC in Reedley. I don't know if it's still there. Shout out to McDowell's Group Homes in Santa Cruz. They went out of business. So I just want to thank all those people that were there for me as a child and helped me to get to where I needed to be at. And I'm still going. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. I don't live for tomorrow. I live for this minute and this moment. Nothing's promised, and I truly understand that. So I'm just living for the moment, and I'm hoping for the best. So I hope I can wake up tomorrow and keep on being productive and keep on growing. And I hope that I can keep making these videos, because being a part of that therapy and being a part of that every day, it helped me to be able to communicate. And so if you're able to talk to somebody and reach out to somebody and you're able to tell them how you feel, dialogue and communication is so strong and so great. It really is. And I really believe in that. And that's why I'm taking the time out of my day to make this video, because I feel like there's so many people out there that I can't talk to. There's so many people out there that I want to reach that I can't, because I don't have the time. They don't have the time. It's too much going on. So I figure I can make these videos and they can take time whenever they do have the time to see and to think about what I'm saying and maybe get to know me a little better, and I can get to know them, and you know, I can maybe build a family through this, and I can be around people that really care about me. And that's kind of why I kind of make the video, just to kind of build my circle a little bit. And yeah, because there's a lot of people that I care about that I don't get to see every day and I don't get to talk to every day. And so hopefully this video can give you a little part of me, and any videos I make in the future, I hope that they're good enough to substantiate whatever it is that, you know, you might need or you might want from me that I maybe can't give you in a physical form. So the video might be something that can really help. So yeah, I make the videos for myself too, because I kind of get wound up through the day and kind of get, you know, my life's fast paced. I don't have a car. So sorry, the lights went out. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so sorry about that. Yeah, I don't have a car right now, so I have to be on my feet a lot, and I have to be going a lot of places and doing a lot of things. And sorry. I'm trying to keep the lights on. I'm trying to keep the door open without you hearing beep, 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 beep. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, great. Okay, there we go. Because if I close the door, I'm going to have one light, and Yeah, probably won't be able to see me, and I don't want to be the creepy guy in the dark. Yeah. So, yeah. So, anyways, back to the video. Yeah, I'm making this video for myself too. So maybe one day I can look back at things and maybe my life it might be over one day. It might be over next week. It could be over tomorrow. It could be over next year. And I have kids and I have family and people that care about me that probably, want to see me. So hopefully these videos can be some type of memory, because I do keep a lot of pictures and videos of people I care about and, people that are close to me. I keep them on my phone, and I'm not able to see everybody, but I'm able to look at pictures, kind of like Instagram, and kind of catch up with people and talk to them. And yeah, like a photo album, because, back in the day, photo albums are pretty famous. Yeah. So take care, everybody out there. And I hope everybody has the greatest day possible tomorrow. And I'm sorry I didn't make a video in the morning. Yeah, I didn't have a phone, so yeah, I could in the future try to make a good morning, some type of morning video, because I heard that vlogging is good in the morning and at night or whenever you can. So even if it's not a long video, I can make some type of video. So thank you guys for hanging out with me for this time being, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that way we can talk some more. And anybody that wants to message me or maybe ask me some questions, or maybe they just need somebody to talk to, or whatever the case might be, or maybe for me, maybe you see something about me or something that, I need to fix myself, because I'm just talking from the heart. I'm not talking from a piece of paper. So if there's something that I need to do to make me a better person, I would love to hear that. And that would mean so much to me. The biggest thing that I could do in life is for somebody to correct me, because that's what I love to do. Is if something's wrong or something's not right, I just like to fix it, and I never make the same mistake twice. Okay, so you guys take care, and you guys have a good night, and be safe out there. And just know that dreams are possible, okay? When you think they're not, they really are. I'm a kid that came from nothing. And I'm still at nothing. I'm still not even close. I'm not even touching the surface of what a lot of people in this world are at, because there's so many people so much farther above me, and I'm still trying to catch up. So with that being said, I hope everybody has a great night. Take care. Peace out.